introduce your leadership from the region to the province and the national. So I'm going to first introduce the secretary of this region who just welcomed us here today. Secretary, come back and wave. Thank you very much. And then now, I would like to take this opportunity to go and introduce the leadership from the province. I will start by introducing the provincial treasurer, Matebas Mbuyiselo.
Viva EFF, viva! Voorwaarts na Makwa, voorwaarts!
Thank you very much, provincial treasurer. Now let me take this opportunity to introduce the Deputy Secretary of the province, Mama Klenda Lepolise. Deputy Secretary in the Northern Cape. Let me introduce the Secretary of the Province of Northern Cape, Commissar Shetrek Taule.
Amanda! Viva EFF, viva! Viva EFF, viva!
Secretary of the province. Let me take this opportunity to introduce the chairperson of the province, Commissar Aubrey Barman. Now I can brag. Now I'm going to introduce Commissar Nondando Nolunchungu, who's the member of the Central Command Team. Ma'am. The next member of the Central Command Team is Commissar Tendi Msani. I'm introducing Commissar Ntokozo Hlonyana.
Julius Malema
Thank you, Commissar Ntokozo. Now I'm introducing to you a commissar who also deployed here in Namapa, Commissar Mlauti Tiliba.
Viva EFF, viva! Lang lieve Julius Malema, lang lieve!
Yeah, he can brag, the commissar. Now I'm introducing Commissar Nazir Paulsen.
Voorwaarts EFF, voorwaarts! Voorwaarts, Noordkaap, voorwaarts!
Thank you, Commissar. Now I'm introducing Commissar Colin Konza.
Manda! Lang lieve EFF, lang lieve! Lang lieve Namapa, lang lieve! Lang lieve Noordkaap, lang lieve!
Now I'm taking this opportunity to introduce Commissar Natasha Ntangweni. Viva EFF, viva! Long live the undying spirit of Mama Winnie, long live! Long live the undying spirit of Mama Winnie, long live! Now I'm introducing the spokesperson of EFF, People's Bay, Commissar Museni Nkosi. Voorwaarts, EFF, voorwaarts!
Ik heb alleen vergeet, ik is op die job, ik zit nog zo lekker. Ik geniet mijn Vrouwensdag. Nou gaan ik weer terugroepen bij de DSG, Mrs. Genwet Kalipi, om de president te komen introduce. DSG, you must introduce the president.
Amanda! Long live President Julius Malema, long live! 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 President, people are here to listen to you.
Manda! Voorwaarts EFF, voorwaarts! Foreign to EFF, foreign to! Viva EFF, viva! Down with Ramaphosa, down! Thank you very much, our leaders. Members of the War Council, members of the Central Command Team, Provincial Command Team, our branches here in Namapa and the Northern Cape Ground Forces, comrades, our sisters, our daughters, our mothers, we are here today not to celebrate what was supposed to be a celebration, but to reflect on the difficulties that are confronted by the women of Northern Cape and the women of South Africa, Africa, and the diaspora. We are here today where a lot of our people are subjected to racism and hatred of a black skin. We are here today to pay solidarity with women who are forever in the struggle to provide for their families. In a province where the mineral resources are exploited by the white minorities and your husbands being killed in those mines and you are not paid anything in return. I'm here to remind you of the forgotten widows of the Marikana workers who were killed by the government of the ANC after your president has sent an email declaring them as criminals. We are here to salute the brave women of South Africa who are always confronted with difficulties. I talk here of women like Winnie Mandela, Lillian Ngoyi, Sarah Baartman, and many others who are fighting for the recognition of the rights of women all over the world. Comrades, we must never be a group of complainants. We must be inspired by those who came before us and fought the most difficult regime. I talk here of the likes of Albertina Sisulu, of the likes of Lillian Ngoyi, of the likes of Charlotte Mateke, and many others who said to us, women should always lead from the front. Comrades, we know that we are in a country where most men hate women and they don't want to see women succeeding. They are threatened by the success of women because they've got insecurities and they suffer from low self-esteem. They think a strong woman is not the type to be celebrated. But we are here to reassure the low self-esteem men that a successful woman is not a threat to a successful man. We complement each other because without successful women, it means the struggle for equality is still far from being attained. Comrades, our women are discriminated against at the workplace. They are discriminated because they are women. They are discriminated because they are black. They are discriminated because they are the working class. I talk here of women of Springbok who are the domestic workers. They go to work without a clear job description. They do not know what is awaiting them the following day. They just depend on what the boss is going to say on that day. Yeah, women go to clean houses of white people and still clean their own houses. Yeah, women go look after the children of white people and still come and look after their own children. We talk here of the most exploited women of Northern Cape. We are aware that most women are paid less than men even when they do the same job. They are paid less because they are women. There are still places where women are paid, particularly in the farms, with alcohol and not with real money. We in the EFF do not agree with that nonsense. We want every person to be paid with money and be given the basic salary. Comrades, we know that in municipalities where the ANC govern, here in Northern Cape, before they hire women, they want to sleep with them. And if you can't sleep with them, they don't give you jobs, they don't give you RDP houses, they don't give you tenders. They only do so after sleeping with you. We want to remind them that sleeping with people in exchange for job is not different from raping them. It is not their consent. They do so under duress because they want a job. We say to the ANC rapist, be warned the day the EFF takes over this government, we are going to come after you. We are warning the teachers at schools who want to sleep with children in schools to give them the marks. If you do not sleep with teachers, they do not give you marks. Those teachers must be ashamed of themselves. We want schools to be safer places for a girl child. We want taxi ranks. We want the streets. We want the hospitals. We want the churches to be safe for a girl child. We want women and children to be safe in their own homes and not to be threatened by their own uncles in their own homes. We want you to be safe in churches and not be raped by irresponsible pastors like Omotoso, who is now facing serious charges in court, accused of raping his own followers in church. We can't say proudly so as South Africans that they are safe places for women, because women are also not safe in police stations. When they go to report cases of rape, some irresponsible policemen say, sleep with me first before I arrest the rapist. So we cannot have that type of society where there is no safe place for women. When women fight for the rights of other women, when women fight against the rape culture in the universities, they are isolated. Some of them are even expelled from university because they are exposing a rape culture. When women go naked to protest against the culture of rape in the universities say, you have embarrassed and damaged the good image of this university, and therefore as a result, you will no longer be a student in this university. Many children in the universities, they attend the same classes with their rapist. They go and be lectured by the rapists they have reported to management, yet nothing is happening to those rapists. Comrades, we must make sure that all those who are abused, all those who are violated, they are reported to the authorities and they receive the necessary support from all of us. We don't want this culture that says, when an uncle has violated and molested a child, you say to children, don't talk about it, it's a family affair. You are protecting rapists in the name of culture, in the name of family affairs. They must be exposed for who they are, because if we do not expose them, we are not protecting women, but we are also setting up other women to be raped by this uncle who is protected because of tradition or a culture or anything of that sort. We must do away with traditional beliefs that allow the abuse of women and the girl child. The uncles who are irresponsible must be exposed so that they do not live amongst us. We want the land not for men. When we say we want the land, you must know that we want the land for women, because it is women who work the land. It is women who know how to use the land. All the people of Northern Cape, led by women, must get the land. There shouldn't be a land reserved for colors, reserved for blacks, reserved for whites. All of the land belong to all South Africans, because this land, particularly the fertile land, should be worked on by our women. It is the women at home who have small gardens, who produce and feed our own children. They do not just talk about the land. They are practically showing us how the issue of the land can be resolved. There are some traditions which says, particularly in rural areas, a woman can only get a land if that woman is married. That's nonsense. By virtue of being a human being, she too must get the land, whether she's married or not. They say she can only get the land if she inherits the land from her parents. They say she can only get the land if she's got children. Yet men without children get access to the land. Everything else that men get, a woman must get. It's non-negotiable. If a man without kids can have a land, a woman without kids must have a land. If a man who's not married can have the land, a woman who's not married must have the land. And therefore, anything that says it is our culture, it is our tradition to distribute a land in a discriminatory manner, that culture and tradition, we must do away with it. We are here today to tell you that the EFF is a home of all women. It's a home that fights those who abuse women, those who hate women, and those who are threatened by women are not welcomed in the EFF. In the EFF, we fight monsters. We fight the most terrible criminals, and we always defeat them. Criminals like Jacob Zuma have been fought and defeated by the EFF successfully. Therefore, we cannot be defeated by useless monsters here in Springbok. Monsters that abuse our country, monsters that violate women's rights must know that they do not have a home in the EFF. Anyone that abuses women in the EFF, anyone that beats up women in the EFF, anyone that is threatened by equal pay in the EFF, please know that the EFF is not a home of men who suffer from low self-esteem. The EFF fighters, both male and female, are confident people who know that we are all victims of colonialism, and therefore we must fight to defeat colonialism and restore the dignity of our women and the dignity of humanity. Comrades, we must fight together to reclaim the minds of Northern Cape to benefit the people of Northern Cape. Many people who come to this province, they don't even stay here. They only come here to mine and mess up your land and mess up your water, and after exploiting you and your resources, they leave you in a terrible situation. If Shell is going to come and explore here, that exploration must get a go-ahead of our people. If anyone is going to come and want to mine in this province, you must never mine here if women of Northern Cape are not shareholders, if the people of Northern Cape are not shareholders. A mine without the shareholders of Northern Cape is not going to benefit the people of Northern Cape. Mani Dipicho should know that he is not the people of Northern Cape. He can't be a shareholder in all the mines. He must give us an opportunity as well, as ordinary women and men of Northern Cape, to participate in the minerals of Northern Cape. We want industries opened here in Springbok. Our people want jobs. Our people don't want to rely on social grants forever. They want permanent jobs that pay very well. We can only get permanent jobs and paid jobs if we industrialize. And we can only industrialize if we beneficiate here in Northern Cape the minerals that are found here in Northern Cape. The biggest polishing factory of diamond is supposed to be found in Northern Cape. The biggest diamond cutting firm must be found in Northern Cape. The schools of Northern Cape must have a diamond in the safe rooms where the children will be taught about diamond, not only through theory but even practically. You must see diamond at an early age, because the people of Northern Cape are breathing and sleeping diamond, yet they've never seen a diamond with their naked eye. The diamond that Queen Elizabeth is wearing comes from here. It was stolen from here. Yet the people of Northern Cape have not benefited anything from it. We are saying here today on a Women's Day, enough is enough. The diamonds of Northern Cape want to benefit the people of Northern Cape. Let the women of Northern Cape access diamond in a very cheap way. Why? Because it comes from here. It must be produced here. It must be polished here. We must cut it here. We must sell it on the streets here in Northern Cape, because it is our diamond. It must be treated like diamonds and not be disrespected by drunkards who have got no regard for women. We want sanitary pads given to women free of charge, particularly in the poor communities. And some people say we must give sanitary pads to girls in schools only. That is not correct. They are poor people who are not at school who want sanitary pads. They too must get sanitary pads free of charge. And because they are free, they must not be given in a transparent plastic. They too must be packaged nicely. They too must be dignified. We shouldn't say because they are free, they must be packaged in a free and a cheaper way. That is a disrespect to the people who will be getting those free sanitary pads. Let the pads be given for free, but free pads must not replace free condoms. The condoms must be free, the pads must be free. Because if you are going to sell the condoms, you are subjecting the poor and exposing them to dangerous diseases which can be prevented by free condoms. There is no competition between free condoms and free pads. They go together. One must not replace the other. Because if you say that the poor must not get free condom, then you must know it is the poor who are going to get STIs and HIV and AIDS. We must protect the poor from those diseases because we know that they are the most vulnerable ones. Comrades, we must make sure that all poor women and child-headed families receive food parcels not only during elections, because people are given food parcels during elections. We want permanent food parcels for the poor, because you don't eat during elections only. You eat throughout. Let there be reliable food parcels. All children who are benefiting on social grants must not pay school fees, both at the crèche, at the primary, at secondary, and even at tertiary level. At tertiary level, they must also not pay registration fee, because registration fees at tertiary level, they are abnormal, and our people cannot afford those abnormal registration fees. Let education be free of charge, so that a girl child can be educated and become a confident judge tomorrow, so that we get rid of incompetent judges who are threatened by politicians who appear before them. They do so because they are traumatized old people. We want to produce women judges that are not scared of male politicians, that are not threatened by male white Afrikaner lawyers before them. We want the judges that are going to say the judiciary must be independent and must not be influenced by who is the president. We want judges that are not scared of Ramaphosa, that are not scared of Pravin Gordhan, that are not scared of Johan Rupert. We want judges that will treat all of us as equal before the law. Because if judges are going to judge according to who appears before them, they must know that we will be left with no option but to take up arms, because there is no neutrality in South Africa. The judges can save democracy of South Africa by not being biased, because a biased judiciary will force us into the bush, and we don't want to go to the bush. We want to live freely in this country and be served by a judiciary which is not biased. Girl child, it is possible to have that judge from you, but it will be impossible if education is not free, because an education that is a commodity becomes extremely expensive and exclude a girl child and only produce those judges that are inferior because they were done favors by so and so to become judges. We want you to lead from the front. All mothers who are on the social grants, we want you to get more money for those children, because 400 is not enough. We want that money to be doubled so that you can feed your children properly. When we are here on the day of the child grant payments, for you to go and buy Pampers there in town and still come back here with the same money is not possible, because the money is not enough. So we want enough money for the children. All the children must get proper food out of that money. All children must be cared for by the government. I'm talking here of mothers who are ready to give birth. If you are still young, don't make a child because you want more money. There is no money for children. We are not talking about children yet. Or we are not talking to children. We are talking to all females who are ready to be mothers. Don't be scared to make children because you are poor. The money is there. We must support these children as government, because if you don't make children, that money is going to be stolen by politicians. So make children so that we can pay child grant and there is no money to be stolen by the politicians. If you are a child, go to school. Don't make a child when you are young. You are an embarrassment to the whole community when you make children when you are young. The child belongs to a classroom. Don't abuse alcohol when you are young, because the future looks bright. The future will not accommodate children who are finished by alcohol and drugs. Go to school, leave Nyaupe. There is no solution in Nyaupe and alcohol. If you listen to all successful stories, there is no single person who says, I was poor, I was helped by alcohol, that's why today I'm rich. There's no person who says, I was poor and therefore I was helped by drugs, that's why today I am rich. There is no solution in drugs and alcohol. There is solution in education. There is solution in self-love. You must love your body. You must protect your body. Don't destroy your body now because you are vulnerable. The future looks bright. We might be going through difficult times as black people, as colored, as Indians, but the economic freedom is going to liberate us. And when that economic freedom comes, where we own the mines, where we own the land, where we own the banks, where education is free, we don't want to find you depleted and finished by substance abuse. We want fit men and women who are going to stand firm in front of the colonizers and say, we are reclaiming what rightfully belongs to us. But when you say to a white man, to a corrupt politician, this land belongs to us, and after saying that, after saying so much profound words, those words are accompanied by a smell of alcohol, then they undermine the message. You ought to be sober when we take the land. You ought to be healthy when we take the land. You have to be in your good health, because no one will want to be serviced in a clinic or a hospital by a doctor or a nurse that smells alcohol or that looks like this nurse or a doctor abuses drugs. We want to build clinics. We want to build hospitals. Where are the people who are going to work in those hospitals and in those clinics if our people are finished by alcohol and drugs? Where are the children to attend the schools we want to build? Where are the children who are going to attend the universities that we are opening for free? The gates of universities are going to be opened. The doors of learning and culture are going to be opened. There will not be anyone to go through those doors because the young ones would have been finished by substance abuse. We don't want, when we open the doors, we become a laughing stock where the white minorities will say, we told you they don't want to learn. By not going to school, by not going to university, you are making Fairfoot very heavy, because Fairfoot said they must never be taught mathematics, they must never be taught biology, they must never be taught science. What are they going to use it for? By refusing to go to school, you are unwittingly supporting Fairfoot that we can't do anything with mathematics. We can't do something with mathematics because we are actually much better with mathematics because we are doing well even without formal education. Imagine when that education is decolonized, they just polish our mathematics. We become the best of the best in the world. But we can only become that if we self-correct and don't pity ourselves and say, I'm not working, there is no work, there's nothing I can do, the only thing is to drink alcohol, there are no sporting facilities here. Are you going to find sporting facilities in alcohol? Are you going to find work in alcohol? We have to stand up, clean up ourselves and say we are going to lead from the front and become better people. We can become better people. It starts with me, it starts with you. Stop the beating of women. Stop the abuse of women. Because you do that out of self-hate. When you hate someone, when you respond to someone in a rude manner, when you push someone, when you want to beat them, it's because you feel like that about yourself. You feel so cheap about yourself that if it was me doing this, I was supposed to be beaten. Since it's not me, I should beat the other person. That's how you feel about yourself. When you beat up a woman, that's how you feel about your mother. Because when you see a woman, you must see your mother. Because the first woman you met was your mother. If you love your mother, if you feel strong about your mother, when you see another woman, you will treat her the same way you treat your mother. That's how you will treat your partner. That's how you will treat your girlfriend. That's how you will treat humanity. I know that we are damaged goods by apartheid, but let us work ourselves out of that miseducation that says a man is the head of the family. You can't be a head without a head. And a head without a brain is a useless head. It's equal as not having a head. So let us go and fetch our stolen heads by apartheid, put them on with brains, and use brains to resolve problems and not physical violence. There is no society that can be successful out of violence. We were taught violence by colonialism. We were taught violence by apartheid because when we said to them, don't oppress us, they beat us up, and we thought the only way to resolve problem is by beating. Let us work ourselves out of that miseducation. Let us get a proper education that says we only talk sense to those we disagree with. We win them over through superior logic. Let us not be people who perpetuate apartheid unwittingly by perpetuating violence as a solution to the problems we are confronted with. Comrades, the EFF must be a solution to dysfunctional police station. When police station is not providing a solution, people must go to the EFF branch and say, I was abused, I was raped, and police are not doing anything about it. The branch of the EFF must confront the police station and ask, what are you doing about this matter? The EFF branch must be a solution for a girl child who's refused a report because she didn't pay her school fees. She must come to the EFF and say, the principal is refusing to give me a report because I did not pay a school fees. And the school fees is not supposed to be paid by me. It's supposed to be paid by my parents. I don't have an agreement with the school. The agreement is between my parents and the school. I must get my report and they must go after my parents. They must not come after me because you have no deal with the school. The EFF branch must stand up, go to the principal and say, stop being a coward. You go after children because you are scared of your age group. Go after the parents of the child. Leave children alone. Give her the report. We must be a solution to those children who are abused by teachers, to those children who are abused by their uncles, and they are told, don't tell anyone, it's a family affair. Come to the EFF. EFF is your family too. We will go to your mother and convince her that your uncle raped this one. You are protecting him. There are 5 other children in this community. He's going to rape all of them. We have to get rid of him in this society to protect others. Let the EFF be that type of a branch where women without sanitary pads can walk in and say, I'm on my periods. I don't have the pads. And the branch of the EFF must help quietly without making her a laughing stock of the community. We want leaders of the EFF who are dignified, who know how to treat sensitive matters, particularly matters that involve women. Many of them don't talk about not having the pads because they will become a laughing stock, and as a result, they end up keeping quiet and using other unhealthy methods to deal with the periods and putting themselves in a more healthy, risky environment. We ought to save a girl child. Old people, let us talk to our children about sex. Yes. Let us not be scared to talk to them about sex. At the beginning, it will be embarrassing, but we must get used to that culture so that when someone does something wrong to them, they know, my father told me that no one should touch my punani. And yes, touch my punani at school, I'm going to tell my father that punani that you said no one must touch it. My teacher touched it during school day. They touch our kids, they abuse them, they don't know that they are not supposed to do that. Why? No one has told them that no one must do 1, 2, 3, 4 to you. Let us help these children. We are ashamed because we are ashamed of embarrassing ourselves but putting our children in more danger. Let us teach children at an early age that no means no. Not this thing that every time when you go to your cousin's house, you find a child, you want to kiss that child because you are happy. Hi, no, come back. When the child says no, you force yourself on the child. I am your uncle, come here. When they grow up with that culture, that even when I was young, when I say no, the uncle always insisted on kissing me, and there was nothing I can do. It means even now, I should just say no. When they force themselves, it's a way of doing things. When they say, I don't want to kiss you, even when they are 2 years old, 3 years old, you must accept their will. And when they grow up like that, they know no one can force a kiss on them, because they were taught at an early age that when they say that person must retreat. And when the person insists, they will know there is something wrong, because this is not how we were brought up. Let us start this at an early age to protect our people. Let us liberate society by doing away with certain things which perpetuate and abuse amongst us, and we think it's a good way of living. Africa will only be liberated if ourselves in the South begin the journey of economic freedom. This land, the minerals, belong to you, and we must say to the whole of African continent, let us reclaim our land, let us reclaim our resources. That way we will restore the dignity of a black child. Fellow fighters, let us continue to fight white monopoly capital, which has introduced these harsh conditions amongst our people. When we say white monopoly capital, we don't mean white people. You must never confuse the declaration of white monopoly capital as an enemy to be meaning white people are an enemy. They are not an enemy. White people are welcomed in this country. They are welcomed in this land of the Khoi and the San. They are welcomed in this land of Africans on condition they behave like people who are welcomed at home. They must not come and take over and behave like they are our bosses in our own land. They must humble themselves and behave like visitors who are welcomed in this country. They found us here. They didn't come with a land in their bag. They found this land here. It is our land. We will give them a portion of it to work on it if they are well-mannered visitors. We are a welcoming nation. We are a peaceful nation. Don't confuse that to be a cowardice. Wait until you provoke us. We'll show the other side of us. But if you don't provoke us, we are the most peaceful people. Our women want the land. Our women want the economy. Our women want jobs. Our women don't want favors. Grannies at home, they want double social grant. They are saying that 1,000 something is not enough. It must be doubled, because these grannies are the ones who are looking after our families. They don't play with money. They don't gamble with money. When you give them money, they feed the whole community, including the strangers they don't know. Why not give them more money? Because you know, when you give grannies money, you don't waste money. Comrades, let education be fashionable. Teenage pregnancy must be something of the past. Children must stop being pregnant at an early age. You are destroying your own future. When you come from Baltman family and you are pregnant, you are not embarrassing the Baltman family only. You are embarrassing the whole Springbok, because when census release a report, they don't say teenage pregnancy in Baltman family. They say teenage pregnancy in Springbok. And when you say in Kimberley, I'm from Springbok, these ones, and teenage pregnancy, same WhatsApp group. So you are embarrassing all of us. Stop embarrassing Springbok. Be responsible. Get involved in sexual activities when you are older. Protect yourself. Be faithful. If you can't be faithful, use condom like in Buiseni Inclusive. Thank you very much.